Hello and welcome to this sacred healing space. Today I'm going to pull some cards for you and see what spirit and guidance has to say today and what I channel through are messages from nothing but love or above, and that is the energy that I come here with, and that is the energy that I give to you today. So first I'm just going to kind of cleanse the space. You can take some deep breaths, kind of be ready to receive the energy of this card reading today. I'll put that right there. Okay, so I'm feeling the first is some spirit animals coming through. So I'm going to shuffle. I have a couple different animal decks. This one is Animal Apothecary. The first card coming out. There's two, and one's coming with it. So, three. Okay, we'll leave that one to see what we have. But first one is Just Trust. And then we have Magnetism Through Gratitude. And then we have Self-Love, Worth, Value, and Respect. And what does our surprise card say? Face your fear with the crow or the raven. So let me take a second and just read what these cards are saying in the moment. Okay, Spirit is saying, once you face your fear and just trust what's coming through and give thanks and gratitude, the end result is going to be this self-love, worth, value, and respect that you have for yourself. But you have to just trust that once you face these fears, that this is what's going to happen. You're going to magnetize whatever you need and want and desire as soon as you face your fears and let go of whatever is making you fearful. So let me get some tea cards to kind of clarify these messages. This is how I clarify things. I pick a deck that has a little bit more information on them, and I just drop them and ask for clarity on Face Your Fears. And then I take the first card that comes, and then I kind of just follow my intuition of where to go from there. So clarity on Just Trust, please, Spirit. Feeling like the same deck. Clarity on Magnetism Through Gratitude. I'm feeling like the month of the year is also significant. And clarity on self. See, and sometimes those cards come up too. They just kind of stick as I'm picking them up. So the clarity that we're getting on Face Your Fears. So financial pinch. So something with your finances could be it. But I also read this card, the lobster with financial pinch. I read it also as luxury, because lobster to me reads luxury. So maybe it's something that with your finances, something's going to change once you face your fears. That's more what I'm getting from that card. the just trust clarifier, older man. So these cards often, for me, don't really mean the actual older man, but I feel like this is like your higher self. So older woman, older man, obviously trust your higher self, like to lead and guide you out of this, like maybe this financial fear or anything that you need to, once you face your fears, you're going to get brought into luxury. So then magnetism through gratitude. We have birth or conception of a child or enterprise. And then October. October has been coming up quite a bit in my readings for my personal self. And there's just something that may be coming in. Now, October, November is a start, kind of like the season, the fall season of gratitude and appreciation. But something, you may be magnetizing something to you, like starting a business or even having your own child during that time. But it all starts with gratitude. And when the gratitude card comes up in my readings, I always get a little bit of frustration just because I feel like I live in gratitude all the time. And lots of times I feel like that is not necessarily saying that you are not, like you're not being grateful for what you have or anything like that, but it's more saying that you are, like it's spirit recognizing that you are grateful. And when they recognize that you're grateful, like the other things can come into play. You could be an entrepreneur and you could be birthing a new enterprise during that time, during October, or something maybe coming through to a concept, maybe coming through during that time, because you're going to just be living in gratitude even more during that time. And since you already have faced your fears and you're trusting your higher self, this is a time when something amazing is going to come into play. So then you have your self-worth. So new creative ideas, new ventures, fresh start. So I'm definitely feeling like something new is coming in the later part of the year for you. And you're going to just feel refreshed. And it's going to be a brand new start. And you're going to be ready to go because you've already have been dealing with your fears. Starting now, as you face your fears, this is where it's leading you to go. And then you have happiness. So, and flowers. So pay attention to the birds that come into your life. That could be synchronicities to what is to come, and kind of allowing spirit to come in and direct your path. And also flowers. Flowers could be something where you receive flowers, you see flowers, you have a favorite flower, and it could be in any type of way. It can be if you see it like on a poster or on a bag. It doesn't have to be actual real flowers, but any type of flowers and birds. Pay attention to the animals that are kind of surrounding you. And this kind of fits in again with the turkey coming in October and November. And obviously in the United States, we have the Thanksgiving time during that time of year in November. So there's definitely something spectacular coming through, and it's most likely going to be an ignition of an idea or concept for something that you have been longing for, and things are just going to start to come together, and you'll kind of get this like, once you reach this point in the year, you're going to get this kind of like amplified self-love that is going to then trickle into new ideas, new ventures, and that fresh start. So that will bring you lots of happiness. I'm going to pull some herbal cards and see what they have to say. Oops, too many, Spirit. But I will take the top 3. Okay. So, with cacao, initiation. I'll put that there. Then we have milk thistle, the peaceful warrior. And then we have kava kava with community. So I feel like this is the start of something. Once you start facing your fears, this is the initiation, and just trusting. This is going to be, something's going to start. And it's like doing these 2 things is going to initiate something with a cacao coming in. The peaceful warrior, this could be an indication of what you may be working on, or just something that represents you as a person. Milk thistle is very nourishing to a lot of your body's organs. Liver is coming to mind too. So you could start doing something with milk thistle where you could start taking it, and that's going to be something that's going to be very beneficial to your body. Always tune into your intuition. I am not a doctor, and I'm not a health practitioner or anything like that. So just I advise you to tune into your intuition to see if that's something that your body, if it would help to receive that right now. But milk thistle can be very just good for your nervous system and that type of thing. So you can just get to the point where you're letting go of your fears and trusting, and milk thistle can be something that could be very helpful for that. Just tuning into the energy of milk thistle even can do that for you. And then it looks like community is going to be coming in for you with kava kava. And this is something that you may be longing for, that you need a community. I know this is something that I've been longing for a very long time. People that resonate with me and people that kind of were on the same level. And that could be something where you are desiring that as well. And maybe during this time and this birthing and magnetism through gratitude, you could be also birthing a community that is going to, through this enterprise, or even if you're having a child, you're bringing together a community that's going to support you and love you. And I'm drawn to this blue butterfly. Butterflies are always significant to me, and they're just indicators that spirit is helping along the way, and that you're not alone in this endeavor. So that could even be speaking to your spirit guides, your spirit team that's just beyond the veil, but just right there always, leading you and guiding you wherever you need to go. So that could also mean in the spirit realm, your community is going to be growing and becoming stronger and being more supportive. So you're bringing in happiness and you're having that fresh start. So let's get some clarifiers on these. Can I get a clarifier on the initiation, the cacao spirit, please? Can I get a that one wants to come out. Clarifier on milk thistle, peaceful warrior, please. Oh boy, I'm just gonna take the top one as well as this one. And the wind is picking up, so I'm gonna take that one as my clarifier for Kava Kava. All right, so let's see what's going on. We have lion, time to act. So initiation, time to act. So you're gonna have the courage to be able to act upon what you are going to be doing. We have the milk thistle, and so period, frustration, lessons learned, funnel. I read more this card, the funnel card, as everything is kind of funneling into place and things are aligning for you. It's not necessarily like you have learned your lessons, yes, but I just always read the funnel card as like things are aligning and coming together in perfect divine timing. There's also another card that fell out with that one, money or property through inheritance and winning or windfall. So you have a boat. So there might be something coming in, a special gift, a special treat. It could be monetary. It could be property. But something is definitely coming and sailing into your life during this time. Let's see the indication of or the clarity around milk thistle, peaceful warrior, and boat, spirit, what, and funnel. What is that? So possibly things are funneling in to your life, what you need, money, property, whatever it is that you need to be able to create this new enterprise. This fresh start is going to be coming in, and you're going to be more at peace with where you're at with milk thistle. And then clarifier for Kava Kava community. So wedge, this card always has like a negative indication. I always read this as just more like that looks like a piece of cake to me. So I feel like that is not necessarily someone coming in to try to get between you and a friend or something that you want. But it could also just mean that the facing your fears is keeping you from what you want, and that's community and self-love, worth, and value and respect. So let me just get one clarifier on the wedge, please, Spirit. A sincere wish will be granted. So I feel like that is kind of trumps the wedge. So let's just put that over the wedge. So there's something that you're moving through with this wedge, and this could be actually something that you're just dealing with. And the wedge between start having this community that you want. But rest assured, a sincere wish will be granted, and you will get the community, or you'll get that idea, the enterprise, whatever you are seeking. Spirit is going to grant your wish for you. Okay. So let me see if there's anything else that Spirit would like to say. Okay, I have one more card here from my Ask Your Guides Oracle cards. Okay, Spirit, what what is the last message that you would like to come through? Okay. So the two cards that came out were deprivation and loss. Just one more card, Spirit, please, to clarify things. To freedom. So this kind of lineup, when I read these cards, to me, it always means that I've been depriving myself of something that I long for, something that I possibly lost, like that heart space that she's like just kind of holding her hands on. It's like depriving myself from something that my heart wants so badly. And you may have gone through a lot of loss in the recent times, where you have just felt like, I don't know, what's the point of all of this, like, type of thing. I know that is something that I have been dealing with the loss of my mom 6 years ago almost now, and then the loss of my dad passing away last year. And those were two big losses, as well as losing my home, not being able to go back home because and that was part of my parents' place. And so I've kind of just felt this lost kind of feeling out in the world. But what Spirit is indicating is that this time and going through, realizing that you've been depriving yourself and working through the loss that you have been dealt and given during however long, you are now being healed, because both of these are healer guides that are coming in to help, and you now are being set free to let your dreams come to fruition. And this could also be something that comes in October, where things can, like, you're going to start feeling that freedom come in after a time just feeling like you've not even necessarily you depriving yourself, but just feeling like in a state of deprivation, of like not having everything that you want or desire, or like your heart desires. Like, it's just, you've been going through so much heartache and so much loss, and you have worked through so much and healed so much. Trust that you have worked through so many of so many things, your heart space and just your mental loss as well. Trust that, and Spirit is coming in, and they're going to be bringing you a sense of freedom. They're going to be opening up that gate and letting you fly free. And that's what's coming. So just continue to trust your higher self. All right? Trust that things are working out for your highest good always. And I know that's hard to understand, especially when you're going through so much, and to kind of stop and recognize, like, this is all happening for my highest good is very freaking difficult sometimes, because you're just like, what the actual F, Spirit? Because I cannot anymore. I can't do this. And there have been so many times that I have been there, especially in these last 2.5 years, where I'm just like, what the actual F? Like, I don't understand. I'm at my wit's end, and I can't handle this anymore. And sometimes just saying that one little piece to Spirit is just like, I'm done, you guys. I can't do this. Like, I need help. I need you guys to come through on this because I can't do this myself right now. I have been in those moments so many times this year, and especially last year and the year before. And it's been moments where I just get angry and frustrated at my angels and my guides and spirit and the universe. And sometimes you just need to release that. You need to release that because that's part of the fear that you're kind of just holding on to. And ask the birds, ask the birds, the raven, crow spirit, those energies to come and help you release that stuff. Release the deprivation, release the loss that you have been feeling, and allow it just to have them take it away from here, from you, from your space, from your energy. Just close your eyes. You can do that with me right now. Just close your eyes, and we can initiate with the cacao spirit coming in. We can initiate this first step of facing your fears and letting them go. So just take a deep breath with me right now. And let it out. Exhale. I want you to exhale longer than you took your breath in. So let's do that one more time. Take a deep breath in. And now exhale. And make it audible. It just makes you feel a little bit better. Trust me. One more time. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, audible out. And let that shit go. Let it go. Let the fears go. Ask your healer guides to come in and help you let it go. Let everything, that feeling of being deprived, the loss that you have gone through, ask them to help you let it go. Let it all go. So you can trust that your higher self is leading you on this path to so much happiness, self-worth, love, value, and respect. To a place where you can be truly grateful, to starting something new, building a community. You took the first step to act. You're courageous like a lion. Trust it. Trust yourself and trust your intuition. Your guides, your intuition, they will never lead you astray or wrong or down the wrong path. They are here for you 100%. And so am I. Okay, guys, that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me on this card spread and guidance from Spirit. I just hope that this somehow helped and will give you some guidance that you need. And I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.